Good afternoon. Let's begin our today's one more class of English. Open your English textbooks. Everybody, open your English textbooks. Which topic are we learning? What is the name of the topic?
The
Gopal.
and the pizza fish.
Yes, Gopal
And the
and the Hilsa fish. Gopal and the Hilsa fish. We are learning this topic. Alright. Open your textbook page number 38. Page number 38, 39. Half part is done in the previous class. Remaining part we will be doing it today. What the part is done yesterday, that I will revise in few seconds, as some children were absent or could not attend or maybe lost their network. For them I will be taking it in short. Just message me if you are, whether you are able to hear or no. Can you hear me? Not asking. You can hear me. Yes? Okay. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you, Shraddha. Thank you all. Thank you, Kushi. Okay. Let's begin the class. Those who are absent now, you can call your friends, those friends, and you can tell them to attend the class. Yes, Vaishnavi, Soham, Nishant, Shruti, Shravani, thank you. Don't write yes. S is the spelling. Is this the spelling of S? Or this is the spelling of S? Don't write this way. This is the correct way. You are learning wrong things, children. Don't go for shortcut methods. Okay? S is just a letter. It doesn't have any meaning. Okay? Individual S letter doesn't have any meaning. So write complete word Y-E-S, yes. Gopal and the Hilsa fish. In this story we have seen there is a season of Hilsa fish. So everyone is speaking about Hilsa fish in the town. The fishermen, the household people, everyone, those who are sellers, that is fishmongers, all are speaking about Hilsa fish. Hilsa fish is getting in large number, so it is sold at cheapest rate. Everyone is very interested to speak about Hilsa fish. In the court of the king also, courtiers are speaking about Hilsa fish. That time, king gets angry on them and he gives a challenge. There is one good courtier, wise courtier in his court, in his palace. What is his name? His name is Gopal, who is a smart person, who is a smart minister in his court. He puts a challenge in front of him and he says that you should bring a huge Hilsa fish to the court, and by the time you will reach to the court, no one should speak about Hilsa fish or no one should question you about the Hilsa fish which will be there in your hand. And what type of fish it should be? It should be a huge Hilsa fish. This challenge is accepted by Gopal in the court. Let's see what happens next. Page number 39. At the gate, when Gopal comes, last picture you see, second last picture of this page number 39. At the court, at the gate of this palace, when Gopal comes, that time guards stops Gopal and says him that you cannot enter into the palace. Why? Because he was looking shameful, he was looking disgraceful. So they were not allowing. Actually, they did not recognize, they did not realize that he is one of the minister, he is one of the courtier of the king. Why? Because he had come into the rags. Okay, he has smeared his face and body with ash. His face is half shaven, so no one could recognize him. In this foolish behavior, mystic behavior, he has come to the gate of the palace. You can't see the king give away you. It means you cannot see the king. It means here you cannot meet the king. Gopal requests to the guards that he wants to see the king. He wants to meet the king, but guards stops him. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. At the gate only, or at the castle gate, at the palace gate, Gopal starts to dance and sing. Inside the palace, turn the page number 40. Inside the palace, the man is crazy. Throw him out of at once. I want to see the king. Let me in. These all sounds are heard to the king from outside. Bring that man to me at once. Bring that man who is shouting there out, who is dancing out. Bring that man to me. Yes, your majesty. The soldier, the inside guard, agrees for that, and he brings Gopal inside. Gopal was brought before the king. In front of king, Gopal was brought. It's Gopal. All courtiers recognized Gopal. It's Gopal. You can see in the picture how Gopal is looking like a mystic person, like a foolish person. The man has lost his mind. All the courtiers are muttering to each other, speaking to each other in low voice. He's gone mad. The man lost his mind. He has gone mad. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. One another courtier says that I think like regular he jokes same way. It's a joke. It's a crazy joke from his end. Next page number 41. All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in ridiculous fashion? The king is asking. Why are you coming to the court in such a ridiculous fashion? Ridiculous, idiotic. New word for you, ridiculous. So simultaneously you note down new words, children. Your vocabulary should be rich, okay? Ridiculous. Ridiculous means idiotic. Idiotic or silly. You can say it as silly or idiotic. You can call it as idiotic or silly. Alright, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Why you have dressed up in silly way? Okay, in idiotic fashion. Why you have done it? Your Majesty, you seem have to forgotten something. Gopal is reminding something to the king. What is it? It's a challenge given by the king to Gopal. Gopal is trying to remind it to the king. Your Majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. You have forgotten something. It's in that you have forgotten something. Forgotten something? Ask the king. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. Now, I accepted the challenge, which challenge you had given me, and what has happened? The result is, from the home to the market and from market to the palace, till now no one has asked me about the Hilsa fish which I am carrying in my hand, which is a huge fish. No one asked about Hilsa fish. Why? Because he has dressed up in such a way, he has made his face, his body in such a way that everyone is interested or wants to know what this person is going to do and who is this and why has he done this way, his dressing. So everyone is interested in that. No one is interested to know about the Hilsa fish which he is carrying to the palace. Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and to the court, not a soul means not a single person, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. No one has spoken a single word about a Hilsa fish. Only then did king remember when Gopal answered this way. That time king remembered that about the challenge he had thrown to the Gopal. He had thrown means he had put it to the Gopal. Ha ha ha. Well Gopal, congratulations. You have achieved the impossible once again. Like all previous impossible tasks, like Birbal was a courtier of Akbar's court, right? He was smart person. He used to get solution for every problem. Same way, Gopal in this king's court is the smart person, wise person in his court, and his king has given a compliment at last. Ha ha! Well, Gopal, congratulations! You have achieved the impossible once again. Like all the previous attempts, same time here also, this time also, you have achieved your challenge. You won the challenge. So this way we have completed the topic Gopal and the Hilsa fish. What type of story it is? It was a comic. It was a comic story. Okay. Yesterday I had told you whatever part is done you have to read it. I hope you have read it. Those who haven't read the topic today, once again you have to read from the beginning till the end. If you have any query you can ask me. Now we are going to solve its exercise. Okay, textbook exercises. These textbook exercises you are not supposed to write in the notebook. Listen carefully. I am saying textbook exercises where there is a place to write answers. Where there is a place to write answers. Objective type, one word type answer, one sentence type answers. Where there is space provided to write answers. Such questions you are not supposed to write in the notebook. So which questions you will write? You will write new words. You will write new words and answer the following questions. ANSWER. Answer the following questions. Questions in the notebook. These only you should write. NB. These only two things you will be writing in the notebook. Okay? These only two things you will be writing in the notebook. Do not write objective type of questions. Okay? Following word is not seen to you. I will write it here. Okay. Following. What are the following questions? Working with the text. Answer the following questions. Why did the king want no more talk about Hilsa fish? What did the king ask Gopal to do? Prove that he was clever. What three things did Gopal do before he went to buy Hilsa fish? How did Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? Explain why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the Hilsa fish which Gopal had bought. These 5 questions you will write in the notebook along with new words. All the new words and its meanings. New words and its meanings. New words and its meanings and answer the following questions. This you have to write in the notebook. Now, remaining part we are going to solve it in the class right now. So, take out your pencil. Always write textbook exercises with the pencil. Always write textbook exercises with the pencil. You have to answer in the chat box. Okay? Chat is open for you. First question. Right? Question number 6. Write true or false against each of the following sentences. First, the king lost his temper easily. Waiting for your answer. Temper, getting angry. The king lost his temper easily. I got the answer. True. Yes, very good, very good. Yes, Soham. Correct. Next, when somebody is answering, do not answer the same. Second, Gopal was madman. False. Correct. Yes, false. Yes, Shami. Yes, Gauri. False. Next, Gopal was a clever man. True or false? Gopal was a clever man. Yes, Jayashree, Vaishnavi, Gauri. Yes, Mohammed. Yes, Ayush. True, correct. Swasti, yes. Next question. Gopal was too poor to afford decent clothes. False. Yes. Yes, Tanu. Yes, Jayashree. Yes, Gauri. Yes, Yadya, Rakshita. Yes, Khushi. Okay, Soham. Okay. Nilambika, correct. Bhuvan, correct. Next, last. The king got angry when he was shown to be wrong. Yes, yes, Omkar, correct. Correct, Gauri, Omkar, Soham, Shravani. False it is. False. The king got angry when he was shown to be wrong. At last, did he get angry? No. He laughed. Ha ha ha, he said. When the Gopal said him, yes. Thank you all. Yes. Thank you for your responses. Very good. Correctly you have answered. So write down all the answers in the space given in the textbook. Thank you all. Yes, Mohammed. Yes, Amar. Right. Answers are correct. Tanu, answer is correct. Do not write Tanu. I only have as a shortcut. FALSE. False. You have to write completely. So question number 6. Question number 6. 1 is true. Write along with me. Second, false. Third, what did you answer third? True. Temper means you were asking, na? Temper means getting angry. Next, 4 number, false. FALSE, false. Right? F and T capital, students. Last 5 number is also false. Complete it in the textbook with the help of pencil. What is the time? 2:50. No. True, false, false. Okay. Next part you see. I will be writing for next part one example on the board. I hope considering that this is done, we will go for the next part, that is working with language. Working with language, page number 40 to 43. Page number 40 to 43. Working with language. Working with language. See. Mohan, I will write the sentence. Mohan said to mother, I am hungry. Mohan said to mother, I am hungry. What type of sentence it is? What type of sentence think? Waiting for reply in the chat box. It is direct sentence, right? Direct said sentence. What we can give another name for this? What type of sentence it is? Mohan said to mother, I am hungry. What we can give a name? Okay, I got 4 answers, 5 answers. No, you don't know. Okay, I will tell you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. This sentence is said by Mohan. Alright, Anushka, Shraddha. Okay, I will tell you Sahana, Soham. Okay. Yes, Yadnya, Sanchita, Omkar, Ubendullah, okay, Samarth, Mohammed, I got it. See, this sentence is said by whom? Who said this sentence? Mohan. To whom he said? Mother. So, Mohan is saying this sentence to mother directly. Okay, I am hungry. This type of sentence, when the speaker is speaking and the listener is listening directly to each other, that time it is called as a direct speech. This is example of direct speech. This is example of direct speech. Okay. Directly it is said. What Mohan is saying, that is put into the double inverted comma. What is he saying? I am hungry. What is he saying? I am hungry. Okay. To whom he is saying? Mother. I heard it. I heard the sentence. And if I want to say you that Mohan was saying this to his mother, that I am hungry, how I will say to you? Mohan was telling this to his mother. Same thing I want to say you. How I will say? Mohan said to mother, I am hungry. I am hungry. Am I hungry? No. Mohan is hungry. So how I will say to you? The way I will turn the chain, turn the sentence, that is called as an indirect speech. He is speaking directly to the mother, so it is known as a direct speech. What Mohan was saying to his mother, that same thing I want to say you. That mother was saying this thing to his mom. I want to say the same thing. Then will I say this way? Mohan said to mother, I am hungry. I am hungry? No. He was hungry. Right? He is hungry. Mohan is hungry. I am not hungry. I am saying just to you. Okay? So, when such sentences are changed into the other words, that time it is called as a indirect speech. It is called as indirect. How? Let's say indirect speech. Same sentence I want to say you. How I will say? See how this will change into indirect speech. Direct speech will change into indirect speech. How? Just see. Mohan, I am telling you. I am telling you about Mohan. How I will say? Mohan told mother that I is here who? Who is I here in the sentence? Who is hungry? Mohan. So when I will say you, that time what I will say? He or she? He. Correct. That he. Am will convert it into was. He was hungry. Full stop. When the sentence is said as it is by the speaker, that time it is called as a direct speech. This is directly spoken to the mother, so it is called as a direct speech. When same sentence I will convert it into my words and when I will tell you, that time it is known as a indirect speech. That time it is known as a indirect speech. What changes are made? See, in indirect speech, this is cancelled, double inverted comma, cancelled. Okay, so this is cancelled and said to converts it into told. Said to converts into told. I converts into he. If there is a girl, if Sheila name is there, then what will take place here? She. Okay, so she was hungry, like that. It depends on the gender of the speaker. This will depend on the gender of the speaker. So such a way we have to convert the following sentences from the story into indirect speech. So see page number 43. Sentences we have to convert it into indirect speech. What are those sentences? See. Have you understood this? Turn on your camera, students. Turn on your cameras and show me the thumbs up if you have understood. Direct to indirect speech. Okay, good. Yeah, good Shraddha. Shraddha is quickly responding. Yes, Shravani. Shraddha. Okay, yes. Thank you, Shraddha. Yes, Sahana. Okay. Alright, Bhuvan. Yes. Thank you. Nagar Pradnya. Who is this? Nagar Pradnya. Okay. Yeah, Vaishnavi is wearing school uniform. That's nice, Vaishnavi. You attend the class in school uniform. Yeah, good. Thank you all. So, all right. Yeah. See, so such a way we have to convert the textbook sentences, the story sentences into indirect speech. Let's see how it changes into indirect speech. We have seen now. One or two examples I will do it now along with you. You have to do remaining all by your own. Okay? If you do not understand, you can ask me. Next. First example is already given there. See, how much did you pay for that hilsa? This was asked by the lady, right? The woman asked the man how much he had paid for that hilsa. Indirect speech is done. Next, why is your face half shaven? Who asked this? Gopal's wife to Gopal. Yes. Now, to convert the sentence into indirect speech. Gopal. Why is your face half shaven? Question number 2. Gopal's wife asked him. Why asked has come? Because it's a question. Why is your face half shaven? It's a question. So what has come in the indirect speech? Asked. It's a question, so it has come asked. Asked him, why was his face half shaven? Okay, full stop. Here double invert, this question mark will not come. Okay, here question mark will not come in the indirect speech. As his wife asked him, why is your face half shaven? Your face means whose face? His face. His means Gopal's. Why will remain as why only? It is a question, so asked has come, and as it is, his face half shaven, remaining all as it is we have to keep. Why is your face? Is there, present tense is there in the question, in the direct speech. When we say it in indirect, we have to convert it into the past tense. Okay? Because later on we are saying it, so it will convert, present tense will convert it into past. So, was has come at the place of is. Next, I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Who said this sentence? Gopal said this sentence to the king. So, how it will convert? I. Gopal is saying I, means how we will use the sentence. I means here he. For Gopal we will say he. He accepted his challenge. His means king challenge here. So how you will write? Gopal told the king. Gopal told the king. The king that he accepted his challenge. His challenge. You can see Gopal said. Said will convert into told. Said will convert into told in the indirect speech. He means here that we have to use, okay, where we remove, when we remove this signs from the direct speech, what we have to put there? That. And he means here Gopal accepted his challenge. His means kings. For king we have used here his challenge. Okay. Next, fourth. Ink is there, black ink is there. Fourth, I want to see the king. I want to see the king. Sir, it's okay. Sir, it's okay. I will use another pen. It's okay. Pen I did not give. It's okay. It's okay. I will use another pen later on. Fourth example. I want to see the king. Gopal told the guard. What he wanted to say? He wanted to meet to the king. So this sentence is said by Gopal to the guard. What did he say? I want to see the king. I means here Gopal, and for Gopal what we will use? He. Want will convert it into past form. Wanted to see the king as it is. So how you will write? Gopal told the guards. Gopal told the guards that he wanted to see the king. Okay? He wanted. Want will convert it into wanted. For Gopal, what we will write? He. Pronoun he. For Gopal, we will write pronoun he. Gopal told the guards that he wanted to see the king. Last, I will dictate you. You write it. Bring the man to me at once. Who said this? This is said by the king. To whom? To the one of the courtier, one of the guard. The king ordered. What is this? It's an order. Bring. Go and bring it at once. This is an order. So what will come there? The king ordered the guard to, write down, to bring the man to him at once. Once again I will repeat. The king ordered the guard to bring the man to him at once. I will write it on the board. The pen has got lighter, you understand? Through my dictation, you understand what has to come there? To bring. Only the empty place I am writing now. To bring the man to him. The man. To him means whom? To the king himself. Okay? To him at once. At once. To me will convert it into to him. Okay? Complete it. If you have completed, show me the thumbs up. Yes. Show me the thumbs up if you have completed. Very good. So this way we have completed today the topic, that is the Gopal and the Hilsa fish. Exercise you have to complete it today and read picture reading. There is a story picture reading. You have to read it after completing the topic, and next part we will solve in the next class. Okay? And story also we will see in the next class. No problem. Huh? Story and the remaining part we will see. Today you complete this classwork as well as homework. Homework is to write new words and answer the following questions in the notebook. Thank you all. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye. Turn on your cameras before you say me bye.